today's video, we're going to talk about is flipping properties in today's market still profitable? I'll let you know coming up. Welcome everyone, this is Tony right here from Papa Homes, where we talk about turning these properties into wealth by using the power of real estate. And one of the main questions that I get a few times is, anyone making money flipping houses? Is it still a profitable type business? Should I be getting into this business? Is it something worth doing? Interest rates are high, or people buying houses? Are people really gonna spend that much for a house? All these things above, people asking these questions, is real estate still a profitable business? Here's what I would say. If you're in a town, city, wherever, I say go on the main road, and whatever off that main road should be some form of houses or subdivisions. Turn on that road and see, are they building more houses? Are they building more apartment complexes? If you see anything like that, you should get one light bulb moment in your head about what's going on. And what's going on there is that, yes, people are still making money in real estate in some form of fashion, even flipping houses. Why is that? If you see anyone out there building apartment complexes and building subdivisions, what is that telling you? Number one, it's telling you the guys who are building those apartment complexes got the funding from some source. No, it could have been private money, but chances are it came from a lending institute. So that lending institute, even though in today's time with interest rates at a 6 1/4, is still lending out money to people. Since they're still lending out money to people, what do they tell you? They tell you that the 6.25 interest rate is not a big concern to them. So even during this market, even as guys who are building apartment complexes, they're still able to make money. Now let's move on to the builders. The guys who are going out there to get a strip of land and building 10 to 100 houses. You got to think about this when it comes to that. These guys have to spend money for the land, electrical, plumbing, roads, surveys, all of the above. So these people are spending money for these types of items, and they're getting these houses built. Even though materials are extremely high these days, the lumber that's been passed back and forth over the border is getting taxed with tariffs. So lumber prices are going up, all types of items are going up, but they're still building properties. What does this tell you? That someone's gonna buy those houses, even though the materials are higher, and they gotta charge a higher price for those houses. For example, 3 or 4 years ago, it probably took $150,000 to build a house. Now today, it probably be $185,000 to build a house. So the price goes up with the materials, so the price had to go up selling the property. So when the price go up selling the property at a 6.25 interest rate, that means higher mortgages people have to pay. Even though people are paying these high mortgages, they still want to go buy a house. So, because you got to think about the survey here, and think about the national, we're still millions of properties under when it comes to the United States of America. We're still short on millions of properties for people. So, I mean, you may think, how is that so? Yeah, but we're still short. So as we continue to build, also as we continue to flip, it's going to be someone out there that's going to be willing to buy our house. Now, it probably was 10 people. Now it may be down to 5, but that's okay. We only need one person to buy a house. So it goes back to the question at hand. Is it still profitable on the profit level on buying properties to flip in today's market? The answer is completely yes. But be more careful on knowing your numbers, because remember, when we purchase a house, that's when we make our money. We don't make our money on the sale, we make our money on the buy. Because if we buy right, if we buy at 150 versus 175, we made our money. But if you buy it at 170, 168, you're gonna hurt yourself due to the unknowns of the property, due to all the things that come up, the things when it comes to materials, more materials you're gonna buy for the property, all types of things. I'm a seasoned investor. Got a number of flips going on now. I even make small mistakes. I don't make big mistakes no more, but sometimes I make small mistakes. But these small mistakes can add an extra $1,500 or so, maybe $2,000 to the project. But they are small mistakes. I minimize those mistakes by just knowing my numbers and knowing that flipping houses is and are going to have some costs in form that you may not know about. So overall, again, are you still able to make money in real estate? The answer is completely yes. But just know this here. When you go out there thinking about flipping properties in today's market, try to stay in the A, B, maybe a C plus neighborhood, flip housing. And to make you understand how to rate these neighborhoods, all right, an F neighborhood are strictly rental houses. Rental houses, low income houses. D neighborhood, pretty much the same. Rental property and no, they rental property were still low income houses. C neighborhoods, you might got half of those are buyers, half of those are homeowners, half of those are rent property, mixture of ethics, some type of people, still good to flip, but make sure you get a good deal at a good price. Well, if the house in that neighborhood is selling for $150, you might want to be around selling the house for $130, $135, so you can move that property as fast as possible. Now, what I like to specialize in the B neighborhoods and A neighborhoods. These are neighborhoods that are A plus neighborhood, middle class people. These people can easily afford a property. Prices are higher. Here in my market, you're talking about $250,000, $300,000 or $400,000 houses. That's the market I like to be in. Now, don't get me wrong. I have sold houses cheaper than that. It's been a while. I sold a house that was under $200,000, but I like to stay in the A or B neighborhoods because my buyer pool is a strong buyer pool. Even though interest rates are high, these people have good careers, jobs, they own some things, they still can afford those properties. So I like to stay around those areas. So for those people out there that's still wondering, can you still make money in real estate? Yes, but let me tell you this last thing here. If you're gonna go after the A neighborhoods and B neighborhood houses, they're not going to be easy. Now you're gonna have to be able to make offers. You're gonna have to be able to talk to agents. You're gonna have to massage some type of relationship to get those prices that you're looking for. Okay, you're gonna have to massage those relationships to get those prices that you're looking for. All right, and you're gonna have to willing to go over and beyond. You might have to make 3 or 4 contacts. I have. For me to get $30, $40, $50, $60, $80,000 off a house, I gotta make contact, get a rapport with that agent, and to get that price down over time. You know? Now, off market, totally different ball game. If you can get an off market deal, great. If they're on market, you're gonna have to work a little bit more harder. So you people out there that try to avoid on market property, you fools. There are deals out there on market. You just got to know how to find those deals. You got to know a search for them, talk to the agent, and make that offer. Okay, make the offer. So at the end of the day, guys, there are profits in real estate even today. You got to be able to do it. And one way you can help us do it just by liking the video here. Do that. Hit the little thumbs up there. Thumbs up below the video. Thumbs up. Hit it. Hit the little thumbs up. Even subscribe if you can. Leave a comment at the bottom of the page if you got any questions or concerns. Let's do deals.